Ha! Got him. Prank, y'all. It's just a prank. This video is just a prank. Come. Dang. I posted on my Instagram this poll. And why I don't wear makeup anymore is the one that won.
Well, first I want to put a disclaimer in the beginning because I don't want people to come for me. And also, I don't feel like fighting with people because I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay, so, disclaimer.
Hi everybody, it's me, the voice of reason. I'm here to tell you that what I'm about to say is no means preachy or telling you not to wear makeup or putting on a blanket statement of why people wear makeup. All right, thank you for this awesome broadcast. PSA over. Basically explain why I don't wear makeup anymore with my journey of makeup. So first off, I don't even know when I started wearing makeup. Honestly, like probably like 12 or 13. Maybe it was a little bit before that. My mom started letting me like use makeup and like eyeliner, and like when I first used eyeliner, I wish I still had that picture because I was trying to be a little you know, goth, whatever the cool term is now, but it wasn't good. In the beginning, I used makeup kind of to express myself in the very beginning and to fit in, like that way I had like something to talk about with other friends and that kind of stuff. And then once I started becoming more of a so once I started becoming somebody who wanted attention from other people because I didn't feel loved by myself. And this is also just like a little quick side note. That wasn't consciously going on in my head. I wasn't like,
I feel unloved by myself and sad sometimes, and it would be nice to have attention from other people. And so I'm going to put on makeup to make myself fit society's standards of beauty.
like that didn't happen. I can only tell this from hindsight. So, yeah. Little side note. So, once I started to feel like I needed other people's attention to validate myself, I felt like I just started using makeup to make myself pretty. And I wouldn't go out of the house, like, from 14 to 18. So for 4 years, I would be like, I don't feel comfortable leaving the house. Like, once I got older, like, towards the end of this, if I just needed to, like, go to the grocery store, like, I would probably just put on some mascara and concealer or whatever, or, like, you know, if I was kind of depressed that day or whatever, like, I wouldn't, you know, cake my face, but when I was younger, I wouldn't leave the house unless I had makeup on. Like, it would take me hours. Would, like, make us late to things and stuff because I was doing my makeup is a fact. And, like, it's not a big deal. Like I said in my disclaimer, if people want to use makeup to make themselves feel more confident, because it certainly helped me. And surprise, the main reason I don't really wear makeup too much anymore is because I do feel confident about myself. Yes, there's things on my face that I know makeup can fix because I fix them with makeup that I don't like. Like, for example, I just have really naturally dark circles. Some days they're bad and some days they're not as bad, and even like my eyelids, like, they're pretty dark as well, and like I don't have thick voluminous lashes, so sometimes, like, just to make me feel like a bit more awake, I'll just put on like mascara. And I mean, normally I do that, or if my dark circles are really bad, I'll put on like some concealer, but I'm not like seriously like doing like winged eyeliner and dark lips and like intricate eye looks every day. And not like that I always did that, but like I always did something like that, you know? And like I would wear full foundation, I would wear full like everything, like full coverage everything. And again, it's okay if you like that, but I was just doing it as like a literal mask of like me. And even now, like since I've grown up, I don't, when I see myself and I look in the mirror and I have a full face of makeup on, it's not, I know this sounds crazy, but it's not me. Like I look and I'm like, that's a different girl. Kind of like how I feel when I have like, I don't know, if you're dressed in something that's really not your style and you just look in the mirror and you're like, this is not me, you know what I mean? Like that's kind of how I feel when I have like a full ass face. Like sometimes I do like to wear a full face and that's totally okay. Sometimes that gives me a vote of confidence, and like I said, I do like it to express myself, and I think it's kind of fun, you know what I mean? Taking that hour or whatever it does to do my makeup, like fully, it makes me feel calm, and there's like a lull, and like I get to have fun and that kind of stuff. So sometimes, again, this is, I do wear makeup sometimes. The point though is that I can now leave my house and be like, yeah, okay, like I'll just do my day like this, you know what I mean? I mean, my hair is kind of greasy today, so I probably am not gonna leave, but the point is, like I'm okay leaving my house without any makeup on. If I have to go to the grocery store, I can go like this. If I'm gonna go out to eat, like I can go like this. As where like when I was younger, it used to not be like that. I used to not want to literally leave the house, like, and I would be upset, and it would ruin my whole day if I had to literally leave the house without a decent amount of makeup on. So I wanted, it kind of just happened like once I started to grow in my faith and like grow in like my personality, because like I ended up getting attention and it didn't make me feel loved. Surprise. So like once like my life started to like, once I started to literally like grow up and experience, I just started to be like, well, I think I'm pretty without makeup, you know what I mean? Like I don't really feel like I need makeup to cover all of this. Like sometimes I'm like, girl. And those are the days that I put on a little bit of makeup. But other days I'm just like,
it's me, bitch. I drink water, acne free, bitch. I use the Clarisonic head, bitch. My skin fly, bitch.
Then I'm like, cool, I feel super confident and I'm out of here. And I'm like, yo, God made me this way, so I'm just gonna kick it this way. Also, not that I think God is mad whenever I put on makeup or whenever anybody puts on makeup, like, what? I basically, after I stopped needing makeup as a crutch to feel confident about myself, I just was like, not waking up an hour earlier than I have to do my makeup, or I'm not gonna skip breakfast to do my makeup, or I'm not gonna make everyone in my family mad at me because I made everyone late because I was doing my makeup, you know? I'm just gonna wake up, get some coffee, chill the hell out, and I'm gonna be good, you know? And it just like sort of naturally, like, again, wasn't a conscious decision. It just kind of naturally, like, I slowly stopped wearing tons of makeup every day, and then for a while I was like, oh my gosh, I'm taking selfies without any makeup on. I'm gonna flash a selfie that I took that I was like, wow, like it was like a click moment. This was a while ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I haven't been wearing makeup and I feel pretty, like I'm like working it, I'm living my best life.
So this is the photo. It's from 2016. I was probably like 17, so we're girl.
I guess downfalls to makeup that kind of made me stop wearing it. The time it takes, like, oh, okay, like I just explained, like I'm gonna have to give up breakfast for makeup, or I'm gonna have to wake up hours earlier, or blah blah blah. It's too much. And actually I just thought of one that's like above that one and probably like right next to I'm just confident without makeup. Makeup makes you look prettier if you do it correctly. And not to toot my own horn, but toot toot, I'm pretty, and I'm pretty toot toot good at makeup. So I'm pretty when I have makeup on, and unfortunately, I live in a society that where if I'm a pretty girl and there's like a creepy man, like he gonna be creepy.
Disclaimer, I'm not saying every man or boy is like
So
this.
at work, if I ever feel uncomfortable because of a comments like being catcalled and things around that, really only happen when I'm wearing makeup at work. If I go into work like this with my glasses on and my hair up and I'm just like whatever hides me, not really getting catcalled all the time or getting uncomfortable comments. And I mean, if I do wear makeup, I'm not getting uncomfortable comments every day, every customer. Like, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying the chances of me feeling uncomfortable from somebody else's comments are higher then. And also, side note, that little bit there is not to be like,
all men are pigs,
or
I'm pretty, look at my problems, because
that's not how I feel. I'm just saying, like, that's, for me personally, as a human, that's something I've come across and noticed. The makeup and dressing nice and that kind of stuff, it just draws a bit more attention, and I'm not comfortable with the attention, unfortunately. Like, sometimes it's kind of uncomfortable when I'm just trying to work, or I'm just trying to go out to lunch. And again, this doesn't happen every single time. I feel like saying this, people are gonna be like, oh my god,
she thinks she's so pretty.
but like, no. Okay, I'm gonna move on from that subject because I feel like either I'm just gonna talk myself into a hole, or I don't know exactly what I want to say. Anyway, so along with I now don't need makeup to make me feel confident, it takes up too much time, and I am more likely to get unwanted comments. Makeup is expensive, and to have really nice makeup, it's pretty expensive. I mean, drugstore makeup is nice, but it's not as nice as other makeup, and I just started like to get sad that like, well, I don't know if I can do this fancy cut crease or whatever because I don't have enough money to buy a $45 eyeliner. I mean, that's a little bit exaggerated, but it's that kind of stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to put all of my hard-earned money into this hobby that gets taken off at the end of the day. And I mean, if that there's nothing wrong with that as long as it makes you happy, but it wasn't making me happy. Like, sorry if the camera angle kind of changed or whatever. My storage is almost full, so I'm gonna wrap the video up. I'm basically done anyway. Yeah, I just feel like makeup was a crutch for my confidence, and once I started to build my own confidence unbeknownst to me, I just didn't feel the need to wear it every day when I leave the house. And it's really nice to recognize that, and it makes me kind of feel proud of myself for accepting who I am. Like, it's a hard thing, and there are people who are like full-blown actual adults and not just pretend adults like me who still don't like the way they look. And yes, every day it's sometimes, like, there are days where it's hard and there's days where it's not, but you just gotta find the love from within and Jesus. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on the gram to vote in any other polls I might have about my YouTube channel or whatever, and just to see how my life is going and that kind of stuff, if you care. Yeah. So, thank you again. I hope this helped you. These videos help me.